Lini cha okay lini cha nisitokeza. Mimi kama niko huko. Sasa nina backup. Namta leta backup. Weisana kama kule. Namta leta backup. Hisi yangu. Ni different fake account.
Na maanisha ashaanza kuwa popular. Ring cha. Yule mbaya. Aya, awatia wa voice. Nisema hashtag. Kuna talanta ingine hapa. Mwanadada kuja. This time is a lady. Kama wapi makofi yake? Makofi kabisa. Basi. Ndio tupe talanta dada yangu. Vile nilisema kama wewe ni mkulima tuambie, kama wewe labda ni mama mboga hapa sokoni pia tunaweza jua penye tunakusupport. Unajua tunainuana na hivyo ndio tuna grow. Kuja madam. Waambie wamsikie.
Mambo wenyi. Mimi naitwa Sera, so nitaperform kasketi kadogo na usuka. Sawa. Okay. Na huyu msichana mrembo hapo anaitwa Cynthia, sawa.
Kuna kitu ana perform hapa alafu tuko live. Wapi makofi, tuko live bwana ya TV. So unaweza search online, unaweza angalia what's happening. Kama utaongea leo, this is your opportunity. Imagine unaikuwa kwa screen. Sasa ukikuja hapo ongea kidogo tu kwa screen. Unasemaje madam? Sijui niwapiga interview au kadhaa, niwaambie nionyeshane kama mnasema mna talent. Hata nimwambie mkuje mdisplay kama mnaweza lima, amtaki kudisplay. Haya, acha sasa tuangalie. Na ukifanya kitu na wabamba makofi yao ya kilo, sawa? Haya, unahitaji mic. How long do you need?
A few seconds, okay. Tukingoja tutegea ama we can proceed. Oh, okay, we give you like how long before you start? Okay, thank you. Sit tight. Hold your breath and enjoy.
Niambie ukweli, sitakufanyia kitu. Mimi mama yako. Sitakufanyia kitu, niambie ukweli.
Hapana mama, sijaanza.
Utaifanyia mimi na kitu yoyote. Si mimi mama yako? Si unanipenda? Sitakufanyia kitu. Umeanza kufanya tabia za mtoto wa Mugera?
Hapana.
Niambie ukweli.
Mama, nakwambia ukweli, sijaanza.
Na mbona mama amenitext niliona mtoto wako alikuwa akitembea. Mokira, huyu ni wewe? Mokira, huyu ni wewe?
Makofi yao.
Mokira, ni ndogo itaiga. Mokira, unataka kunimaliza? Mokira. Ngoja baba yako atakushinda na kunimaliza.
Mama, tingo ile wale wanaimba.
Wapi makofi yao, come on. Asante sana. Iko meneno mitaje na watakupataje au waweze kukusupport? Mbona unapoteza kwa text hivi unaenda West?
Ni vile naogopa kamera.
Unaogopa kamera? Sikiza.
kwa kusupport uanze sasa ku create content to generate do?
Nahitaji manpower, watu wenye wako ready na willing to learn.
Nani ako willing to learn, mkono juu? Nani ako willing to learn kwa side ya comedy na acting?
Like
kuja mbele, come on. Kuja mbele. Wewe kuja mbele. Lazima tumsupport. Na lazima tukue team. We are stronger together. Come on. I saw some other hand over here. There was somebody over here. Was it you? Come over. Sasa angalia tumekuwa team. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Hii stage flight tunaimaliza. Hata mimi mwenyewe niko kwa hiyo comedy. Mimi sijui sasa nitakuwa baba ama. Ayaangalia. Hawa watu wote hivi wako willing na lazima mtatupatia support. Mtatufollow pale Instagram, tutawaambia mtatufollow wapi? Pale Facebook, pale Twitter pia tutawaambia saini X. Tutawaambia mtatufollow wapi? TikTok kwanza sana. Wewe unaona tuanze hii kazi lini?
Pardon?
Tuanze hii kazi lini kazi? Unajua tushakuwa team. Na nataka tuchukue majina. Sahi. Acha nikuje kama baba. Aya Mukera. Ndagerere.
Ndagera natareka likani neba.
Otareka baka jinseji.
Ya neba yali gisumete uyo umwana gugesima ino.
Tobwate mazikani asomo kaka genda saino. Ya na kane ya genda saino Mukera. Agenda sababu kwa satigare. Mushaona tushakuwa team. Sasa Mukera bona ndatokorega. Ndatokorera chinamba chaito. Ndaite Mukera kusengo seri. Oire chinamba kusengo seri. Ngori kore chinamba ga kusengo seri bono.
Ngori kande.
Naenda orosie ndagera korega bono. Ligie karamu Mukera. Karamu. Okorike namba yomo muro na kyokoro no moiseke na kyokoro.
Cynthia.
Okorike namba ya Cynthia. Cynthia no omwana no gotire igaki. Oyo Cynthia nenda manyeti. Oyo Cynthia nenda manyeti. Cynthia kwa gotire. Oyo Cynthia omwana one. Oyo kale nero manene. Ayana magoso. Bono ile kira bono. Ay kararu mano mogakoyo. Kararu mane go sembe. Igo koranga na inkararo na chiete. Na momenta bande go se Cynthia bweka.
Mbaro bande.
Igo mbaro ngaibali.
Bachiete skuru abanda.
Kai. Ayen na gotiete no yo Mukera kwa. Na yenga ngana bwanja ngana no lyo kinna nde koro manone.
Lyo wandete kindomoke.
Keginga kiane to gokuna. Nero gokini. Nyumbani utachungiwa. Utafanyiwa nini? Utachungiwa. Alafu ukirudi watoto watafanya nini? Unaona nikimuuliza aniite dadie. Si amekataa? Kwa nini? I'm not present in my kids' lives. Mwanaume ni kuwa present father, not absentee father. Mnasikia? Na ukitoka tunataka sahi, unajua tunataka kucreate hiyo mental accommodation. Kama umetoka kwako for long, alafu umerudi, umepata kuna mtu amekuchungia boma, jaribu kudigest hiyo kitu intellectually. Think critically. You are never here. This guy comes home every day with some kilo of sugar, some cooking oil, you know what I'm saying? Some cooking flour. Na familia yangu imeshiba. Alafu unafikiria walikuwa na pumua hewa hivyo wanashiba. Uelewe bana. Ulienda nyumbani, ndio umerudi after 10 years, umechungiwa, anzia hapo. Elewa bana. Ama unasemaje pastor? Pastor unasemaje? Unawaambiaje? Unawaambiaje? Umetoka nyumbani kwa muda, umerudi unaona abana bangibire umugaka. Toroje abana bangibire. No yo nginyorete ngo matabi ndoke tato koranga akoro mutuga. Agoteba tato tarengo na kiora ba advice abana babono karate no mugaka ole. Bono ndeto batebiga abana ba. Who doesn't understand the language that I'm using? I shifted to my local dialect. I'm trying to use Ekegusi. Mbaleteka. Nani aelewi Ekegusi? Okay, fine. We'll keep on with the Swahili. Now, nataka kuambia wa vijana aje, kuna kitu wamesoma kwa historia yetu kidogo, hii sarakasi. Unaona mimi nilitoka nyumbani, nikaacha wanawake wawili, nimerudi watoto wengine wamegrosi watambui. Alafu mtoto mmoja ambaye ni wangu kabisa najua nimemzaa hata ananitambua ni mimi, huyu akajaribu kusema ni baba yake, lakini akakataa kuja kwangu. Lakini kumwambia niite daddy, shaona? Inamaanisha sijakuwa present kwa watoto wangu. Sasa ni vijana wadogo wengine hawana familia ndio wanataka kuanzisha familia. Waeleze vile wanafaa kuwa present kwa familia zao. Vile wastahili kwanza kuana hizi gender based violence ambayo tulikuwa tunaambiwa. Jaribu kuadvise vile wanaweza kuwa mwanaume alee familia. Anastahili afanye nini na nini?
Asanti. Kulea familia si kitu rahisi na ni kitu rahisi kulingana na penye you have set your mind, because most of the time when unapata watu like a father anatoka anaenda, it was ill prepared in the first place. More especially ukipata like you are in school, mnakuwa marafiki, then mnapata mtoto, because ya kupata mtoto mnaambiwa hawana. You guys, you are not prepared to get married. The reason why you are getting married is because of the kid. Now, you realize that this is not the person you are supposed to spend the rest of your life with. Unafanya nini? Unaenda. Take your time. That's why most of the time we talk of this. Be patient. When it is time for learning, soma. Ikifika wakati wa penye umekuwa mkubwa unataka kuoa, oa in an organized way. Because by the end of the day, if you hurry up, you will end up with the wrong person. And once you have ended up with the wrong person, by the end of the day, you will be frustrated. And that particular frustration will make you to run away from the family. Or once you have abandoned the family, unaenda kwingine unafikiria you will get the right person, unapata huku bado ni mawe, kurudi hapa bado unapata ni ngumu. So be patient. By the time you want to get married, know that you really want to get married, so that you take it up with your mind and every other faculty of your body. Kwamba, now I'm ready for this. So I'm talking to you guys. Kuna wenye ni wanafunzi, wenye mko shule, kuna wenye wamemaliza shule wanataka kuingia university. Hapo ni kisungumukuti, my friend. I've seen it. It may happen several times. Kwa college, first year, you are a hot cake. Kifika by the time unafika fourth year, umeisha. So, kidogo tu. So, be sure of this. That circle is there. And be ready for it. Yeah, because by the end of the day, those are the frustrations which come. Let me talk about something. Yenye ilihappen hapo kwangu. I lost 2 young people. A girl who was in class form 4. Alikunywa sumu, akakufa. We buried her last Friday. There is a student who was at Maseni University. We don't know what happened. Alipatikana amekufa Nairobi kwa street. These are real life experiences. You guys, please, as parents who are suffering, to make you comfortable, ukienda shule, soma. There is a friend of mine, mtoto wake alikuwa alienda graduation in Strathmore. 10 parents wamekuja hapo. Watoto hawako. Na mmeongea na mtoto anakuambia, oh daddy, tuta graduate. Akifika hapa lazima Ukifika umekuja hapo, you have come with your friends, relatives and everybody, hakuna mtu. So frustrating. So please, if you have an opportunity, do what you are supposed to do at that particular time. Because this life does not have a rewinding side. Ukifika huko mbele, hakuna kurudi nyuma. If you waste this precious time that you have as a youth, you will regret the rest of your life.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief. Wapi makofi ya Chief? Come on. Huyo ni mzazi anaongea. Hiyo ni sauti ya mzazi, Ni sauti ya budeng. Na lazima usikize. Swali, uliza swali ndugu. Chifu weka hilo swali utamwambia. Nani atalipia mshahara? Sasa sikiza. Youth as partners in sustainable development. Ndio theme yetu ya leo. Hashtag tulisema hashtag gani? Hashtag. Come on, shout again one more time. Hashtag. Awatia wa voice. Sasa vile nate babona yo monginone. Igogo koraiga. Okuire nambo ndikira bana baba ne bonsi mbako murugio yo nembako yo kenyo barindete. Tumanya ko manyanga kitoko kwanira mangana ya buno mugaka chifu atotebiri. Amangana no gukwana. Wanaume ni kujiongea. For our mental well-being ni kujiongea. Bono koraiga. Abana baba ne oyo no monginone oyo ne omokonyirende. Bono gose weganga jirani. Na abana bane bono bandikira Marieta. Asante sana. Sukango jabono moto nikira Marieta. Anyone else, if you feel like you got something else you want to say before we close this chapter, it's your time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Come on. Do we have anyone else? Do we have anyone else? We have somebody. We have one over here. Do we have another one? Do we have another one? One. Do we have another one? Two. Do we have another one for the last time? Amuna talent ni sawa. Oh, ndugu umekuja. Wewe tulimaliza. Mko na content. Kuja uanze. Tunaanza na huyu. Tumalize na huyu. Kwanza kabisa kabla tuendelee, nataka kumtambua wa chief officer Dr. Masi Mora, Daktari Masi Motanya. Daktari wasalimie kidogo.
Hi. Thank you.
Ni mfupi hivyo.
Mumeona madaktari hawaongei sana. Wanaongea na akili. Haya. So this is my chief officer, Department of Gender, Youth, Sports, Culture and Social Services. Huyu ndiye masuala yote ya vijana. Ni yeye amenisimamia. Huyu in short ndiye mkubwa wetu vile tuko hapa hivi. Sisi kama watu wa Nyamira County, sisi kama vijana wa Nyamira County ambao tumejumuika hapa, yeye ndiye anataka kuona masuala ya vijana yameshughulikiwa namna gani, yameshughulikiwa vilivyo ama bado. Mimi sitaki muanze kunisumbua na maswali mengine siwezi jibu. Mimi kama kijana wa Borabu ambaye madamu amenituma, ambaye daktari amenituma nimuwakilishe, na amekuja mwenyewe. So you get it from the horse's mouth. Kama muna maswali yamewabana kabisa, mutamuliza yeye. Madamu kuna swali moja waliuliza before you came. They talking about we drinking so much. We need rehabilitation. How many rehabilitation centers do we have in Nyamira County? You asked me that question, it was somewhere. I forgot you asked me that. Okay, as we proceed, huyu kijana kuna content anataka kuadisia. Acha tumsikize kidogo, dakika moja mbili brother. Muda naona unazidi kuyoyoma, ambaye tulikuwa tunamngoja mgeni mheshimiwa amefika. I love to proceed.
I just wanted to make a statement, and of course quoting the advocate Professor Danstan Omari. He said in one of his speeches that you have to be a brand. So as my fellow youths, be a brand. Brand yourself. Like if you can see a brand like Coca-Cola, is not even a brand in Kenya. It's a brand in the US, but it's well known even worldwide. And also another statement is that Poverty is in your mind and not in your pocket. So if you are poor, check on your mind, not on your pocket. Thank you.
Wapi makofi yake? Alafu vile niliwaambia tuko live Getembe TV. Ni wangapi wako na Android hapa? Android ni simu ambayo ni touch, mnaita touch. Maana muelewe hii lugha ya mtaa, hii lugha ya computer muelewi sana, mnaita touch lakini ni Android. Nani ako na smartphone? Kila mtu aingie YouTube Getembe TV a watch. If you are not watching, mimi nawaambia wa cut off. This is your chance kukaa kwa TV, come on. Kila mtu nataka kuona kwa simu yako ya Android. Ingia online kule, tunataka views. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? Sorry? Sasa you know, now that's a business opportunity. Unajua vijana mkikija pamoja, mkusanye kapesa kidogo kidogo pia tuwapige boost. Mnaweza kwa some hotspot points. Umeenda mahali unaona public hotspot. Unalipa 10 bob, unaingia online for 2 hours. Umeona vitu kama hizo? Mko na hizo sports hapa Kijauri. Na ni mwenye hizo sports ni nani? Nyinyi mnapeana pesa tu, amtaki kuje. We've been meant to believe that we should rely especially on imports when we are exporting nothing. We consume 90% imports, we export 10% or sometimes 0, and we are okay. Unaenda kule unapanda njugu zako, unaenda unaingia kwa hotspot zote zinaisha. Hii ingekuwa ni youth empowerment project. Mungekuwa umeshikana vijana hapa kama 20, mmenunua ruta moja hapo mmewekewa, alafu mnalipisha. Tunakupatia password ama unaingia online inakuprompt inakuambia weka password. Inakupeleka ende M-Pesa, lipia, ingia online. Pesa inaingia. In the meantime tukianza kufikiria venye tunapata hii wifi, kwanza tumia hizo bundles. Ingia online Getembe TV live. Tunataka hizo views. Haya mlikuwa mnataiaje?
Asante kwa nafasi. Mimi naitwa Albert Nyachai, kwa wale wanijui. Nafaa kwenda Machakos KMT September. So nimesikia kuna daktari hapa. Daktari tafadhali mnisaidie, huyu ni ndugu yangu mdogo. So mimi sina talent, ni ile uoga tunakuwa nao. Lakini kama huyu ndugu yangu pia naonaga anaweza kuchekesha watu. Anasoma Sani Special, akona talent, wanaenda Nyeri Music, Nairobi, wameenda mbali mahali hata mimi sijaifika. Ebu waambie shairi ya looking so nice.
Looking so nice, flower are so wonderful, dance in the yellow says, good morning. It says, inasema, what a wonderful indication, purple and the pink, yellow and the blue. So,
na hiyo ingine. Sasa makofi yake, come on, makofi yake. Sasa tunataka kuanza program. We are working on a tight schedule here. We don't have much time. We were hoping that we might finish up by 1, but we started late. Now, thank you so much for those that have participated here. And I want to thank you for your talent. Na tuendelee kukuza hizo vipawa zetu, sawa? Haya, na wale wake wangu wawili nataka niangalie tukiendelea hiyo, ninaona kama imewashika. Siliwashika? Mtatufollow, tutawapatia penye mtatufollow. Endelea kukaa hapo Getembe TV venye na kuona yo kiongozi na kuangalia Getembe. Endelea kabisa. Haya, sasa kuna ratiba tulikuwa nayo huku. Nataka all the speakers ambao wataongea leo tafadhali tukue brief. Chief ndiye ataongea wa mwisho. Speaker nataka nyote mkue very very brief maana hatuna time. Mgeni tulikuwa tunamngoja amefika. Youths, kama mtachagua mmoja wenu ama wawili ambao watakuja watuelezee challenges pia, because we could also want to hear from your side. So this is the time. Chagua mmoja wenu ambaye labda atawapa maoni. Sijui kama tungekuwa na kama ni karatasi ndugu. Unajua kuna wengine hawataki kuongea. That's why we are diverse. As I said, what I said about diversity and inclusivity, we are not the same. We all can't be talkative, and we all can't be smart in IT. We all can't be smart in literature. Kuna wengine wako quiet, introverts, lakini wako na monopoly of knowledge ambao tunataka pia tusikize toka kwao. So ningeomba, nani ako na kalamu? nataka naweza pata some plain paper. Plain paper. Okay. Tutakuwa na some envelope, some full scope itapita around. Kama uko na anything, usiandike tu kitu imerudiwa. Unaandika 2 point, hatutaki paragraphs. Unaandika point. Ni nini ungetaka tusungumzie? Lakini kama unaweza kushika mic, ujielezee, itakuwa better. But kama uwezi, inua mkono, nikupe karatasi uandike kitu yako, hatutaki ukuje hapa mbele ufaint. Hatuna first aiders hapa. Sawa? Haya, so mjipange, kama mko na maswali mtauliza, lakini pia kama we ni msikilizaji mzuri utasikiza tu, uangalie vile tunafanya mambo yetu. Sasa nataka tufanye hivi. Muelewe program ya leo. Theme ya leo ilikuwaje? It was not this one. Kila mtu aelewe where we are here. Our theme is youth as partners in driving sustainable development. Kwa partner ni mtu yupi? Partner ni nani? Nikisema kwa mfano this is my partner, na maanishaje dada? You are my partner. Okay, you are my partner in business. Na maanishaje? Aya, you are my partner in business, na maanishaje ndugu? Vijana wa Borabu mnaniangusha. Nikisema we ni partner, omwalimu wa literature tenena baerese partner ngiemine njumo tuwa baiweli ogili yao e partner mama die partner. Okay, ise gotoka gose na segete tuarenge ya kiro monto jire no monto yente bo no partner igona kiminute. We partner to produce children. We partner to do business. I just want to paraphrase so that you get the loose meaning of it. Mwalimu waambie. Kwanza introduce hawaja kujua. Huyu pia ni kiongozi. Acha introduce.
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me? How are you? My name is Jared Onyancha. I'm a teacher by profession, as you've been told by my colleague here. But now I work in Nyamira County Government as a liquor cadet, Nyamira South Sub-County. I've been just asked about what is a partner. A partner is a person, because it must be a person whom you help each other to do something. For example, we have marriage partnership, we have business partnership. Anybody whom you come together with the same minds, you bring ideas on how to help each other. That is what is referred to partnership. Thank you, Amos.
Asante sana mwalimu. Makofi ya mwalimu ama walimu wapigiwe makofi. So, youths as partners in sustainable development. What is the meaning of sustainability? Sustainability? Okay, I'll go straight to the point. For something to be sustainable, it means there's some continuity. Right now, I'm able to feed myself, but is it sustainable? Because I have a salary, that's not enough. I need some extra income from other sources so that in an event I've lost this job, I'm still able to eat. Sustainable development is maybe 30 years now. Our lifespan maybe is about 65. For the other 35 years, you need to feed yourself. You need to feed your family, pay school fees, pay your school fees, pay your kids' school fees, pay your neighbor's school fees. There's a lot you can do as a young man. And that's what young men do. Now, tuko na 5 key points hapa leo. We have youth empowerment. Are you empowered? Empowerment si kupewa wheelbarrow jitafutie na niwe ni mmoja. Empowerment is a mental thing. I cannot empower somebody who is not ready to be empowered. First, empower yourself. Think that you can make a life out of something. And then we also, number 2, we have challenges. And are we going to be resilient in this storm? Are we going to weather the storm? Are we going to overcome these challenges? Which strategies have you said? Which strategy are you going to follow to make sure that ume succeed kwa stormy world? wazazi wetu wakizaliwa population maybe ilikuwa about 20 million. Sasa hii tuko 55 million. Competition imeset in. It's survival of the fittest, ile ambayo mlikuwa mnafunzwa biology high school. Survival of the fittest. If you are weak, tunakuacha huko. Tunakupata unaiba motorbike, tunakuweka kiberiti, unaisha, tunasonga mbele. Unaenda kujitishia tunajinyonga, tunakuongezea kamba. Unaelewa? Unaelewa? So, mental well-being hapo ndo inakuja. Mental health. Unapata venye huyu dada ako hapo unafikiria eti yako kwa ex. Kumbe ako depressed. Wewe unafikiria uko sawa, uko na bundles, unaingia online, una post. At the end of the day unaamuka una feel empty next morning. Those are the symptoms of depression. Who do you talk to? Unakuwa umenyamaza tu hivi. Hautaki hata kuambia mwenzako wenyewe Saimo mazee mambo hayaendi fiti. Acha kuambia Saimo akubaie Chrome. Ambia Saimo uko sawa. Na Chrome hiyo kukunywa Chrome ulale ni kufunikia stress. Attack your stress, come on. Ask Saimo to help you attack that stress. Mwambie Saimo wenyewe mimi kitu tu inanisumbua. Kuna kasichana kalikulanga school fees yangu. Nimeshindwa venye naambia mzazi sijalipa school fees. Nilienda nikajaribu kuweka avieta, ndege katoka. Shaona? Uko na stress lakini uongee. Mwanaume ni kuongea, lakini siku hizi mwanamke pia ni kuongea zaidi. Wanawake ndio walianzanga kuongea. Siku hizi mwanaume ni kuongea bro. Acha ukalia stress. Mwanaume ni kuongea. Unasikiza? Now course of action, yes. Ushapata uko na stress. Unafanyaje? Enda kwa ballot. Piga kura bana. You are the change that we need. Usiambiwe tu wewe ni kiongozi wa kesho. You are the change now. You are the very change that we need tomorrow. We need it now and we need it tomorrow also. Enda kwa ni wangapi hapa wako na maidis? Si mko na maidis? Si nyote ni adults. Tokea kwa ballot 100%. Youths in Africa ambao wanatoka kwa ballot, and this is actually scientific research. I'm quoting from scientific research. Only 50% of the youth wanatokea kwa ballot. 50. And we are the majority. Why are you doing this? Globally, youth tuko 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion. We are the majority. Tuachane na wazee, tuachane na watoto. Wale wamefika age ya kuvoti na ni youth. Ulisikia mwadhiri hapa akisema, youth ni wale wako na 35 na below. Imagine 1.8 billion. Na uko na ID. So I'm talking from 18 to 35. Nyinyi ndo majority, but hamtaki kuleta hiyo change ambayo mnataka. Mnangoja tu maandamano. Unaandamana huku piga kura. Kuandamana ni your democratic right, yes, but ulitokea kwa ballot. Au kutokea. Who is to blame? Haya, sasa mwisho kabisa tuko na vision. Uko na mission na uko na vision. What's the difference? Ama tena mnataka niambie mwalimu? Yule mwadhiri ameenda wapi? Aya, sikiza. Ukiwa na mission, naweza pata huyu mtoto hapa nikuulize mission yako hapa ni nini? In simple terms namuuliza unafanya nini hapa? Pati nikikuuliza Abel, unapiganga matofari, vision yako ni nini? By the year 2025 akuwa amepiga matofali 300,000. Hiyo ndio vision yake. Yani ni ile kitu anaona like anaweza kuwa anafanya. So as we are here, acha tujue that unless tumetaka kuwa included in what is happening, nothing is going to change. It's you that can change your life. Usifikirie ati kuna mtu anatoka mbinguni kusaidia. Let me tell you a simple story. When I was growing up, I had a very decent life. When I was up to about 7 years, my dad was a wealthy man, and then I lost my dad. My mom was not employed, but my dad, babangu alikuwa na mashamba. Ikabidi mamangu ajitume sasa kwa kulima ndio atule. Maisha imechange. Ile mkate nilikuwa nasema sikuli ambayo haijapakwa hii sikuli, sasa hata kupata mkate ni struggle. Sasa zingine ulikuwa unapata natembea hivi naomba like I get some rich uncle mahali anisaidie. Kumbe mimi ndo nijisaidie. Ikaendelea hivyo nikaenda university, nikamaliza, nikapata kazi, nikaja sasa najisaidia. Pia naweza saidiana. So you are the change that you think somebody is bringing to you. You are the change, you bring your own change. Usingoje usaidiwe. Ni wangapi wanataka kujisaidia? Mikono juu. Come on. Mikono juu. Ni wangapi wanataka kujisaidia? Kila mtu aseme I'm the change that I need. Come on the top of your voice. Say, I'm the change that I need. And I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to make it happen. Thank you so much and God bless you. God bless you so much. Na mkumbuke kila asubuhi ukiamka, omba Mungu. Mungu leo, fanya hustle ijipe. Fanya azidi asonge kando kidogo God. Najua nyenye, I'm not your favorite kid, but I'm going to change if you give me a chance. Lord, nigadi tu vizuri na maazidi. Wakiniangalia na jicho la kuniroga kidogo. God, usimame na mimi, simama mbele yangu, wapige dafrau kidogo, wanguke na kule. Alafu God mazee, ukumbuke tu mimi tu like ile nimejitolea, yani ni yangu yote. Nipe push kidogo God. Inshallah. Amen. Prayer simple msee. Nasikiza? Unadiglo? Haya, sasa wale maofisa, time ni yetu, maana daktari ako na haraka kidogo. Wale maofisa wote ningeomba yule ambaye atataka kwanza, hatuna any particular arrangement that you officer work eneo fulani. If you really think there's something you want to say, motivate this youth in a nutshell, in about 1 minute also, waambie kitengo chako. Kama unaona kuna venye unaweza wa guide na mianya fulani ya kupata kazi, wa guide. Aya, some slight adjustment. There's a project that we are introducing here. It's all inclusive here. So before these officers address you and they tell you how you're going to maneuver in this life, there's something other that we want to introduce. But then again, eventually, make sure after you leave this place, there's something at least you remember. There's that key point. Umechukua unasema, if from this point on, itachange maisha yenu. Another thing I've realized na vijana wa Borabu, atuongei, let us get out more tafadhali. Iyo exposure nasaidia. Sawa sawa? Ainuna bantaba ya. Aya ndugu.
Thank you so much, our MC, and thank you for the wonderful work that you are doing. Let's appreciate our MC. Thank you so much. Now let's appreciate ourselves. Thank you so much. My name is Zakaria Onteri Mitaki, the program officer for the Our Voice program, currently running in Nyamira County. The county government staff, led by the chief officer, we are very much grateful that you are here today, that you made time out of your schedules to be here. All other partners, Mount Kenya University, the KTDA team, and all the county staff who are here, and especially you, our fellow youth, we are very much grateful that you are here today so that we can be able to share this day with us, so that we can be able to reflect on the progress that the youth has made in every sphere of their lives. So we are very much grateful because you are here today. Today is the August 12th, 2025, and we are marking this day as the International Youth Day. The global theme for International Youth Day is about local youth action for the Sustainable Development Goals and beyond. SDGs, they are a blueprint ambayo it guides us and leads us towards the future that we all want to see. So today as we gather here, we are trying to see the best way possible that youth can also be included. Youth as partners in that process. So as we proceed during this day, this is not just a global slogan that we are talking about. It's a call to each and every one of us that we have a part to play in order to advance the interests and the needs of the youth. That the youth from Mekenene, from Esise, from West Mugirango, from Kitutu, from Nyansiongo, from Gesima, the youth from Nyamira County, the youth from the country Kenya, we can all play our role in one way or the other. So chief officer, director, youth officers, the liquor licensing team, the National Youth Officer, who is also with us. We are very much grateful that you found time to be here today. I'm in charge of a project that I have just mentioned, Our Tea, Our Voice. Chai yetu, sauti yetu. Ama echa yaito, eriogiri yaito. Ebu tuseme hivyo tena, echa yaito, eriogiri yaito. Sindio? So this project that we are spearheading with a team of dedicated staff who also are seated with you there. It's a project that seeks to bring about leadership or to foster leadership that is inclusive, transformative, and accountable, enabling women, youth, persons living with disabilities, and politically marginalized groups to exercise leadership and to participate in leadership and decision making. Our focus is on 3 areas where we seek to bring about the change that we want to see in our community. Change at the individual level, at the relational level, and at the structural level. We want to see more assertive youth, more confident youth, more youth who are able to take up leadership positions and participate in decision making. Number 2, we want to see a community that collaborates, a community that works together, a community that does not discriminate against women, youth, and people living with disabilities. A community where there is equity and equality. Our Tea, Our Voice program, and in collaboration with the government, we want to see a situation, a future, where the youth can be able to participate in the decisions that affect them in ways never seen before. So, these things are within our reach, and from agribusiness to personal enterprises that we can be able to perform, we can be able to tap the possibilities that we have, the digital economy that is there. So today we are going to have a discussion together with the various officers that are available here, so that we can be able to see what are these possibilities that we can be able to have, and how can we be able to pursue them in various ways. So it's a call to action. It's a call to action to you, the youth, to us together as a community. Number 1, to get involved in local community decisions that we need to make, local decision making and leadership, because after all, your voice matters. So it's about taking advantage of the trainings that are available. Here at our Tea, Our Voice, we have a curriculum with various topics that we train. The county government has got various activities where they train youth. Currently, there is the training for artificial intelligence education that is going on, and applications are going on. So those are the opportunities that we want to present to us today, so that we can be able to understand and to know what it is that we need to do. So we need to take advantage of the training, the mentorship that comes there, and the funding opportunities that are available, so that we can be able to liberate ourselves and to liberate us and be able to achieve the future that we want. And number 3, it's about collaboration. It's about coming together. It's not about competing. It's not about outdoing one another. So it's about coming together so that we can be able to solve the problems that we face. It's about creating strong networks where we can be able to together create sustainable movements that can be able to bring action from our villages to our towns, to our county, and to our country, Kenya. So to our county leaders, the leadership in charge of the youth, and that's why we are here today. So we are here today in various ways where we need to have you from the county strengthening the mechanisms for youth involvement in leadership and decision making, being able to see ways in which we can be able to achieve leadership that is inclusive, that involves them, that does not dismiss the voice of the youth in one way or the other. We are here so that we can be able to see how best can the youth be able to participate in proper, meaningful economic activities, tendering processes and procurement. Are we able to utilize those? So we can be able to continue partnering with various partners and various teams so that we can be able to have a way in which we can be able to work together and achieve what we need to do. So, today's celebration is a reminder of the challenges and the opportunities that stand ahead of us. In our Our Voice, we have trained various individuals, various people here and there, and we have some youth here who, through your indulgence, Chief Officer, I will invite a few youth here who can be able to maybe give various perspectives of how they have traveled in their journey to leadership and in their journey in solving local solutions and in ways in which they have been liberated from within themselves. So those few youth, it's my humble pleasure to invite you here quickly take the quickest time possible to be here. Naomi, Edna, Amos. Good, please be here. And our youth network members, could you maybe be upstanding here as we, these ones share what they have? Florence, I'm waiting for you. Our youth network members, please be upstanding here. So as they proceed, I don't know where we are beginning from. Maybe first of all introduce yourself as you state that.
Okay. All protocol observed. I'm Edna Nyanchama Pugo from Kitutu Zone. Under the auto project training, I'm a monitor, and again I'm a facilitator. Before the auto project training, I had no confidence even to talk in front of people. I always felt shy. I couldn't even give my opinions wherever even if I found it, nilikuwa tunajua, hata nikienda niongee as a youth, and also I'm a lady, nobody atanisikiliza. But after attending the trainings, I'm now confident enough. I can talk. I can stand in front of the chief here. Na nimwambie ukweli. Nimwambie this one ilikuwa iende kwa youth. Hii nayo lazima iende youth because hata sisi kama youth, we must be. Ama tupewe ile chance yetu yenye kama tumetengewa hiyo nafasi. Mbona tusipewe? Who said that youth cannot be an MCA? Nimepata mafundisho mengi under this training, and I'm ready to support any youth who is ready to run for any seat, even if it's politics, even if ni self-help groups, ni youth group. Mimi saizi nikiona kijana mwenye amesimama, I'm ready to support, and I'm requesting you all, whoever is ready to run to 5 or N seat. Tuombe kura baba, tuombe kura mama. We are ready to support you. Because kama hakuna youth huko, nani atatuchukulia ama ataenda kusema shida zetu huko? Mama anajua yeye, ama kama ni mzee, anajua kifika county, atashughulikia watu wake. Atashughulikia wale watu wenye wamezeeka, akumbuke hao mavijana. Kijana mwenzetu ndiye anajua shida zetu. So, in case anybody is willing, chitokeze. Usipochitokeza, nobody atajua kama unataka kiti. Nobody atakusupport ukiwa nyumbani. Tembea kwa community dialogues. Ongea. Usinyamaze huko eti sasa waja ni chivicho huko chini. Ongea. Simama, sema ukweli. Waambie. So that we can have inclusivity in our leadership, and tutakuwa supported vizuri sana na tutaendelea. Asante sana watia wa force kwa kuleta hii training kwa mayouth. Tumeshukuru.
Thank you so much, Naomi.
Habari zenu. Kwa majina naitwa Naomi Nyangaresi. Mimi ni youth, I'm a member, I've gained a lot from our tea, our voice. It started as a journey whereby we said it is impossible to achieve what they want us to achieve. How? Before we knew that, me as a youth, huwezi simama mbele ya mtu kumwambia kitu. Kwa nini? Atakuona wewe bado ni mchanga. Una hiyo confidence. Kwanza achana na confidence. Una hiyo time ya kumake your decision, now I want to approach this. So our tea, our voice gave me that confidence and made me believe I can make my own decisions. And to my fellow youths, tunajua sisi tukitaka kitu ni vita, si ndio? Lakini our tea, our voice imetufunza nini? Tukitaka kitu is not a must iwe ni vita. Is not a must tuende maandamano. Tunaanza kupasua gari za watu. Ati tunataka sauti zetu zisikike. Tunajua it's only the voices we have. That's the only freedom we have. We don't have the finances, but tunayo sauti. Na hiyo sauti ndio itatusaidia tupate tunachokitaka. Lakini hiyo sauti tunaitumia kivipi? Tuitumie vizuri. Let's respect all the stakeholders, because hawa tunapigia kelele, tunaumiza, ndio bado tunataka wafanye nini? Watusaidie. Watatusaidia kivipi na tushawaumiza? It is not a must physically. Tunaweza waumiza emotionally. Unaona? Tumewatusi nini na bado tunangoja ati tupatie kazi. Atakupatia aje kazi? Ni ngumu sana. So let's do no harm. Our tea, our voice ilinifunza hiyo. Do no harm. You can gain something without fighting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Amos.
Vijana na wazalimia mjambo. Uko nyuma tuko. Na mimi nasema katika hili shirika la Shiftcard wakishirikiana na Otof limenisaidia sana. Kivipi? Mimi sikuwa napenda kuongea na watu. Lakini kwa saa hii kwa kijiji huko mimi naongea na watu, vijana na mobilize vijana, napewa nafasi hata naongoza vijana. Kama saa hii mimi ni youth leader in church. Naongoza vijana, naongea wananisikiza. Na naimiza vijana tujiunge na hizi makundi. Tulete sauti yetu isikike. Vijana ni sisi ndio viongozi wa kesho. Tukijificha nani ataongoza? Tujitokeze vijana. Kijana unaweza. Kama mimi saa hii in the next hii nini nakuja like kudirector. Hiyo nitaenda kusimama. Hiyo mimi nitaenda kusimama sasa. Nimepata ile confidence ya kuongea na watu. At least mimi naongea na kila mtu, awe mzee, awe kijana, awe mama, na fiti ndani naongea na yeye. Na wahimiza vijana muache uoga. Jitokeze. Na ukisikia hii kitu, ukisikia any project yenye imekuja, kijana jitokeze. Ingia tu. Si eti uende eti unalipwa. Jitokeze tu. Vijana wameanza kupenda pesa. Kuja upate mafunzo venye unajitegemea. Ujitegemee wewe mwenyewe kesho. Kwa hiyo machache acha naamini pe mwenzangu.
Thank you so much. Amos. Florence.
Hello. Hi cousins. Mko poa? I'm Florence Sure, nimetoka Mekenene. I'm part of the group Our Tea, Our Voice. I'm going to give mine as a testimony of my life. By the way, I'm married. I'm a youth and I'm married. Say amen. Amen. Nani ameolewa hapa kama mimi? Don't see my body. I'm married, nimekula miaka. But I'm a youth like you. When I was married, I was very young. Na unajua marriage inakuja na responsibility. Si ndio? And as a youth, unaweza jisahau because of responsibilities za boma. Si ndio? Imagine getting a baby at 27 maybe. Uko na goals zenye unapasa kuchase. Na nikakuja nikakaa like I was dormant. Nilikuwa ile active nikiwa shule. After school because of those responsibilities nikakuwa dormant. But there's this our Tea Voice project when ilikuja. My friend alinialika one of the training yenye walikuwa nayo. And for real, that was the change of my life. Kuna ile ambitions zenye nilikuwa nazo nikiwa shule, nikigrow, zilifika mahali zikakuwa ni kama hii hapa akisitaweza. When I came, we had those dialogues, tukaongea na watu, people were giving their testimonies, then I was like, kumbe bado mimi sijazeeka, I can make it. I woke up from there, nikakuwa nina attend their training, and for real nimechange because nilitoka huko. Now we learned about the economic empowerment. I went and started a business kadogo hivi, kakaninua. I'm so confident. Hata sai kuna zile jobs zenye nilikuwa nimemaliza, by then nimefanya IT. Nilisikia mtu wa AI, nilichukua namba yake, lazima nitamtafuta. Imagine nilikuwa, and I did computer science. Mnajua computer science nini? Who is a colleague here mwenye nilisikia kijana amefanya computer science? Ni wewe? Oh. Yeah, nilifanya computer science, but here ya kukaa home ikanifanya, lakini venye tulikuja tukashare with my fellow youths, they were giving those testimonies. I felt I need to revive myself, and really I did. So my fellow youths were Nyamira, Borabu, I have this message. If you are called upon any training, hata ikuwe ni ile ya church. You know churches have those programs. Lakini si majenzi tunasema, hizo vitu ni za wamama. Jitokeze, get information. Information is power. And you are very lucky you are here. This is my first youth forum nime-attend. Imagine, sijawahi attend. And you are very lucky you got that opportunity. Mmekuja mmekaa hapa, we are sharing this information. My principal in high school used to say, opportunities got wings. When they fly, they don't come back. If you are called upon any training and you don't come, when are you going to get and share information? When are you going to hear these experiences from your fellow youths? You see, hata kama life ilikupinga chenga mahali, you can still make it. So, my fellow youths, come up. Wacha tukuje tusikize information, got that information. Information sio tu lazima tupate S. There is beyond that. Wacha tukuje we share, and I thank so much our program officer Zakari. Amekuja, kuna hiyo program imekuja kwa, it's our Tea Voice. Tuliambiwa hivyo na MC, alisema #our Tea Voice. Inakuwa na hiyo husika curriculum zenye ziko, mnaweza create those groups za youth in your areas. I'm a facilitator. Unaweza reach our program officer, atatuma watu wake kwa ground, and we'll talk to you youths. Be blessed. I love you so much.
Thank you so much. Aren't those powerful testimonies? Let me just invite Mr. Wema Nyakweba, one of our partners. As we are working to create change, we are we are one organization, but we want to see change at the community and at the factory. That is the Nyansongoti factory. Currently, that's where we are working with, but also in the entire community. So I'm in charge of the community, he's in charge of the factory. Just a minute.
Again, they've given me a minute, but I wish to speak more. Asante kwa fursa hii tena. Lakini kuna vile wenzetu wamekuwa wakiongea, they've been motivating us, they've been telling us what youth ought to be doing. But as you can see, these are successful people in front of you. You even have the chief officer from Nyamira County. And they've not given you testimonies of how they got to achieve what they've achieved. Sindio? Kuna wengine wetu hapa hata tulimaliza campus na bado hatujapata. How did they get to become what they are today? As I'm standing in front of you here today, I've only been employed for a year. And so far so good. I can also say that before I got to be employed, I still was earning some money. So what are these opportunities that we youth need to tap into? Ndio tupate hata kila mwezi, hata kama uko pale nyumbani, umepata kaki kwa mfuko. People are talking about monetization of digital platforms. How are we getting to these opportunities? kuna youth fund, kuna cooperatives. Ukienda pale kwa ofisi ya women rep, kwa affirmative action, kuna zile vyombe zinapewa pesa. Kuna self-help groups za youth zinapewa pesa. Mnashikana kama 30 youth, mnatengeneza cooperatives. Yule jamaa wa cooperatives alikuwa hapa. Mnaenda pale, mnapewa certificate, mnaanza kama ikiombe, kama merry-go-round. You run for at least a period of time. Ikifika hiyo wakati, you move to the women reps office, mnamwambia sisi kama self-help group tungetaka mtupatie a grant in form of money. Na several groups, unaona kama kina mama hao wenye wako na hivi ombe wame benefit more from this affirmative action than the youth. Unapata wanapewa 200,000 alafu wanafanya table banking na unapata wamejisaidia wao wenyewe, unaona? So these opportunities, see it is they are alien to us. We need to tap into them, and because of that our voice is the ndio basi, ndio the avenue. We say as KTDA, as the foundation which I work for, we say that sustainability and alternative incomes from tea ndio tunataka tupewa. Unaona ile basket moja yenye unategemea, ndio unatoa school fees pale, ndio unatoa sijui pesa ya matumizi. So alternative incomes pia ni muhimu, ndio watu waweze kujiboresha, si ndio? Nafikiri nitakatiza kwa hayo, lakini kitu cha muhimu nilikuwa naongelea ni those alternative incomes. Digital spaces for youth. Uwezi enda leo uambie mzazi wako akukatie chai eti ndio pia uanze kupata. Lazima aone pia umejikimu kiaje, ndio in future you are given the responsibility. Kwa wale wako na maswali, mnaweza nifikie kwa ile nambari yangu. We can continue engaging. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wema Nyakweba. Now, I take this opportunity again to invite another speaker who will spend also just a few minutes. She is from the mountain. She is Terry Njuguna, our program manager. So let's welcome her by an applause. Thank you.
Tumesema nimetoka wapi?
From the mountain.
Watu wa? Simlituguza. All protocols observed. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Ni unaonekana umechoka hivyo. Ninja? Ama tuwekeo ni saa ngapi? Saa 7 na wakati nafika. Ni youth na kulanga saa 7. Sisi tunafaa kukuchelewa late lunch. Okay. I won't take much of your time. My name is Wanjiko Joguna. I'm the project manager of our voice project. I want to talk a little bit about this project. This project is being implemented in 3 countries. The first country is Indonesia. The second one is Rwanda. And the third one is Kenya. And when we get to Kenya, it is being implemented in 2 counties. That is Nyeri County and Nyamira County. Again, when we get to the 2 counties, it is being implemented in we call them electro areas. Ama the people selling tea leaves. In Nyeri, it is being implemented within Getuge Tea Factory. And here in Nyamira, it is being implemented in Nyansiogo Tea Factory. In Nyeri, we have 5 electro areas. That is, I won't mention them because you won't know them. I might just mention them. Naweza? Moja inaitwa Gadhombe, ya pili inaitwa Kafefero, ya tatu inaitwa Kagonye, ya nne inaitwa Kehome, na ya tano inaitwa Getuge. Here in Nyamira, it is being implemented in Nyansiongo Tea Factory, where we have 6 electro areas. Zachary has mentioned them. The first one is West Mogirago. We have Kitutu, Gesima, Nyansiogo, Mekenene, Edesise. We are happy that this is our second International Youth Day as Community Initiative for Change and Development will be celebrating here in Nyamira County. Simtupigie makofi. It wasn't easy bringing youth together, but I am very much happy to see faces come here. We celebrate this day. Mara mingi wanatuona kwa barabara kwa maandamano, si ndio? Lakini leo we sit peacefully to listen, si ndio? Today being in an International Youth Day, in Kenya it has been celebrated in, is it Kakamega? Is it Kakamega? We were not all lucky to go to Kakamega, but see, at least tuko na yetu. We'll have some talk, we'll dance, and have a good day. In front of you is a team. They are our youth network. They are young ladies and men we started conversations with since last year here in Nyamira County. They have a lot of testimonies. Some of them, all of them, at least they have changed from being someone to somebody new. Being an agribusiness, these days about agribusiness, most of them are doing agribusiness, poultry, fish farming. Mko na fish? Dairy farming, sindio? Nini ingine? Tunalima. I am happy that if we had time, they would share testimonies. Us as Community Initiative for Change and Development, we call ourselves Safeguard Kenya. We would love to have more of the youths in our journey. And since we can't get all of you on board, we use this team in front of that. They come to our community, they share ideas, we have conversations. By the moment our voice is leaving our community, one thing I always say about projects come and go. Sindio? Siziko na msimu. But let us come talk about community. Community kiharibika ni akina nani? Ni akina nani? Hello youths. Kwani umelala? Community kiharibika ni akina nani? Sini sisi. Us as people implementing our voice, we will come and live. But our question is, where will we leave our community? And that's why we have a strong team here. If I were you, I would make use of this team in front. And I'm telling you, one way or another, something can change. Allow me to stop there. And I'm happy receive greetings from Safeguard Kenya. Just go to your LinkedIn, tutafuteni Safeguard Kenya mtatupata. Facebook tuko. I want to share greetings from our director. Her name is Esther Mohia. If you go to LinkedIn, you'll see her. And she wanted to be here, but she didn't. Thank you.
Makofi kwake. Aya, Terry. Next time I suggest tukue na projector. Kuna mambo na mention makubwa. Unajua tunapenda kwa assume. LinkedIn ni nini? Sawa. Sasa tuchangamke kidogo. Mumeona venye watu waikuja pamoja mambo yanafanyika? Mshaona? Sasa sikiza, kuna zile groups tulikuwa nasema. Kwa mfano muunde group yenu watu wengi tu. Kuna yule ofisa mmoja aliwaambia mambo ya cooperatives groups na mambo kama hayo. Unajua hata mtu akitaka kuwasaidia mkiwa kwa group kusaidika ni rahisi. Msitake kujifanyia maneno. This is why I was saying we should get out more. Mkuwe na groups kama hizo zitawasaidia. Kwa mfano, imagine mnapiga content na mnatengeneza matofali. Mmepiga matofali kama 100,000, lakini na mmepiga content nayo. Mnaani kwa content, mnaani kwa hiyo matofali mmeuza. Sitakuwa sawa. Mnaamua kufuga kuku, mnapiga content na kuku. Unatuonyesha hata venye umeshika kuku, imegrow kifaranga, umeichinja, umeuza kwa soko. Umepiga content, umeani kwa content, mko wengi una support each other platform, unaambia wase wana follow, unapata kwa content, unakula kwa kuku. Aya, DJ, hawa sewa tuonyesha miondoko kidogo bana. Hii cloud lazima changamke. Tumekaa sana, content kidogo. Tupige content na muziki, watuonyeshe miondoko ambayo nataka kwa chini. Unaweza wa join this your time kama huku upata opportunity ya kusimama saa zile, unaweza simama saa hii. Weka kitu. Chief, unaweza kuwa na 50 akana kazi. Nani ako na 50 haifanyi? Maofisa wote hawezi kosa 50 bana. Nipatie 50 haifanyi kazi bana. Ikwe ni so ikwe na 50. Acha kuniangusha chief. 50 ambayo ina kazi. Kuna teri bana. Sawa chief. Haya, nani anakuja asikwenda? Amtaki kujua nimepewa ngapi. Haya DJ twende, come on. DJ weka kitu inashika. Ama uko na specific unataka uwekewe gani bro? Unataka uwekewe ngapi?
Jina ni Kantel Kurapsi ni tani.
Haya ingia basi.
Anguka na chonal kufana na hii.
Mahali. Come on. Oya, ni huku ama ni huku? Ni huku ama ni huku? Hapana, DJ hawakuwa aware. Sasa acha tuangalie ni wapi bana. Ni left ama ni right? Haya, kuja hapa, songa hapa karibu. Twende sasa.
Hadi neckline saa 6 ndo tani wai.
Sitakubali.
Haya.
Soko ya jioni ya kutupa, niwaambie ni ngapi? Bei ya kutupa. Unajua hii ni tailor made, ni special mazeko embroidered. Wale watu mnaelewa mambo na fabrics unaweza niambia. Hii kitu ni expensive mbaya. Kiongozi, fanya hivi. Heshima bana, mimi ni elder. Asante ndugu yangu. Alafu huyu sasa kuna pesa hapa, sitaki one ni ngapi lakini ni pesa. Hii ni Ferrari. Sinaweza fika home. Shikilia ndugu. Inunala ndaba ya. Wapige makofi, come on. Aya, asante sana. Yo brother. Aya, asante sana na mbarikiwe.
Hello. Mnajua kuanguka naye? Mnaanguka na nini? Nayo ndio gani? Mkianguka msianguke, si ndio? Mnaanguka nayo, mnasimama na maendeleo na sauti yenu. Mnaona hiyo story? Kwa sababu ya hiyo, we want to transition to the next session where we will have our county government officers speak to us. Are you happy? Muko na furaha? Munawakaribisha? Sasa munawakaribisha kivipi? Ebu tuwapatie moja ile mzuri. 1, 2, 3. Aya, moja ni moja, si ndio? Kwa sababu there are some ladies here. Oh, there's one lady. Wametoroka wengine. There are ladies wenye watatuongelesha hapa pia. Cause of ladies. Tuwatengenezee maua vizuri. Nani yule atakuja tuonyeshe tuwatengenezee maua, tuwakaribishe? Nani yule? Okay, ndio hiyo maua inakuja tukiwakaribisha.
Okay, I want us to flower first. Aya, flower. Open the flower wide. Aya, tuangushe hiyo.
Thank you so much. So, it's my pleasure to welcome the director to take over this session. Makofi kwake moja tena. Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon. Vijana wetu, good afternoon. Mimi ni ancestor. Si ndio? Sasa imefika wakati wetu. I would request maybe the county staff, members present, including our Madam Chief, to step forward. Maybe muwajue, kila mtu atajisemea china na aseme, mnasema kiwango ni resignation ama ni nini? Oh, karibu sasa. Omayo akuje ndani. Wamekucha wote? Thank you. Wacha tuanze na huko. Ajisemee china, aseme yeye ni nani. Wamemaliza kuingia? Chieftain. Naomba akina Omayo mkuche pande. Esiro ya madam. So, wacha kila mtu ajisemee china ndio muwajue, na hawa ndio wako tayari kukucha kusaidiana na nyinyi. Si ndio?
Habari yenu? Kwa majina naitwa Douglas Marube. Nafanya Nyamira County. I'm the liquor licensing officer based at Keroka.
Habari ya mchana. Mko salama kabisa? Naitwa Abigail Kemuma, nimesimamia vijana na masuala ya michezo Nyamira Kusini, Nyamira South.
Good afternoon. Gesora Josh, Borabu Sub-County Cooperative. Asante.
Hello. My name is Barak Momanyi, in charge of fisheries, Borabu Sub-County.
Habari zenu?
Naitwa Barak Momanyi, nimesimamia fisheries Borabu Sub-County.
Good afternoon once again. I was with you in the morning. My name is Edwin Ongeri from the Department of Gender, Youth, Sports, Culture and Social Services under licensing and control, liquor licensing and control.
Good afternoon. Yvonne Kerubo, Sports and Youth Affairs Officer. Yvonne Kerubo, Sports and Youth Affairs Officer, Manga.
Hello. Hello. Mimi napenda kuimba. Si niimbe kidogo? Mtanikubalia? Mimi ni Omorisia wa Seventh Day Adventist. Nisaidie. Mungu wetu ni wa ajabu. Mungu wetu ni wa ajabu. Mungu wetu ni wa Mungu wetu ni wa Mungu wetu ni wa ajabu. Mungu wetu ni wa ajabu. Mungu wetu ni wa ajabu. Kanitoa wapi, kaniweka wapi, kanitoa chini, kaniweka kati, kanitoa kati, kaniweka juu. Mungu wetu ni wa ajabu. Actually, thank you for helping me sing. That song is relevant to this occasion because I could see some youth lined up here saying that they have moved from one place to another. Actually, I take that to God. Is it? Sini God. Na mukitrust in God, najua you'll go far. Mutaenda mbali. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Jared Onyancha. I'm a liquor administrator, Nyamira South Sub-County. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon once more. I think in the morning I did an introduction, but it's okay. I'm Joshua Tai. I'm sports officer, Nyamira North Sub-County.
Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Beth Mabera, youth and sports officer, Masaba North Sub-County.
Hello. My name is Amos Nyamira.
And there's something that I can give you, which I borrowed from the PhD study, is that even the 20 bob bundles that you buy, so you need 1 GB for 1 hour, something like that, can you get something useful from that 20 bob? Can you apply for, the youth officer said something, can you apply for Nyota using that? Before 1 GB ends in 1 hour, can you use something from there? Can you go online and apply? Instead of you chatting, doing emojis and all that the whole day, going to Aviator, I don't know what, use that kidogo too. Can you make something positive to yourself? This means that if every day you buy those bundles of 20 bob and apply one job, regardless of which job you have, apply for one job every day. Na hizo bundles zingine sasa wewe cheza vile unataka. But 1 day, 1 minute, use it to apply a certain job because jobs are online. Hautatoka bure. So let us think on that line. And another thing is that let us get the skills that are acquired. All of us cannot go to university to study a degree, but we can begin from the skills that are available. I need my hair to be done. Not a graduate who will do my hair, but someone who has learned the skills from a friend. I need someone to bring some clothes to me where I am in my office. I have not seen a youth coming with clothes, dresses to me, to sell to me in the office. So there are so many things that we can do. As long as to go, then we came. That's why you saw us coming late. It wasn't intentional, but we said, wacha tulie na ye kidogo, then we come here and have all the time that we need. Thank you so much. Over to you, Zach.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate Chief.
Haya. Sasa, unajua ni vijana ndugu. Itataka tena ucheze kamuziki hapo kidogo. Cheza kamuziki kidogo. Cheza kamuziki kidogo. Haitakuwa fair. Tumetoka hapa hatujakuwa na mtu kutoka kwa audience amesema something. Tunaingia kwa professionals of course. Right now they are going to advise you about a thing or two. Haita chana Huyu ni Dr. Jelagat. Mzee kabisa na kitambi. Lakini siku hizi watu wadogo bana ni madaktari bana. Watu wamesoma ndo yangu. Wewe ndo utai kusoma. So chukua hiyo sticker, andika whatever that you want to ask, tafadhali ask. We are very open to you guys, and we also want you to be open like we are open here. If you want to win your confidence, be talking. Grab that mic and speak. If you can't speak, at least make your friend speak. If your friend can't speak, do it in writing so that we'll understand how to help you guys. Thank you so much. I think our guys are ready here to guide you. So, munataka musikize na ukienda nyumbani kuna takeaways. Umesikiza nini kutoka hapa? Umekuja tu kukaa. By the way, let me be honest. Hatujawaita tuwabaie chai, mikate na mandazi na manyama na nini hizo zote tuwape pesa. No. We want to empower you mentally. That's the best way you can empower somebody. Sisi hatujakuja na tokens. Sisi tumekuja kuwa empower. Tunataka ukitoka hapo umechange your mindset. Thank you so much. Let these professionals address you now.
Thank you so much, MC. And we are very much grateful for the work that you are doing. So remember, we are live on Getembe Television, and also Etaya TV is with us. And we are also live on various media platforms. And we are happy that the panel has joined us here, ili tuweze kuongea issues za vijana. Munazingoja hizo ma-issues? Munataka kusikia kutoka kwao? Prepare your questions, ili tukimaliza panel, we will take the shortest time possible, ili tukimaliza tuweze kuendelea. Ningependa kupata mic ingine kama kuna mic. Thank you so much. The panelists have already introduced themselves, but because of other interests, I would like them just to mention their name and the position that they are in. We can start with CPA Joash.
Good afternoon once again. My name is Joash Gesora, under Cooperative and Development, Borabu Sub-County in Nyamira County. Asanteni.
Once again, good afternoon. My name is, can I have that title? CPA Bernard Osoro Bonyi. Tongea.
Good afternoon once more.
Good afternoon.
I've said my name is Marion Tiria, Sub-County Youth Officer from the side of national government. Because we have two levels of the government, so I'm from national, we have also counties.
Dr. Masimura, the County Chief Officer for Gender, Youth, Sports, Culture, and Social Services. And I can also say what I do. I am a master guide for those who understand that. I am a master guide. Thank you.
Kwa majina ni Moses Onchera, mimi ni chief.
Wanjiko Joguna, project lead, Safeguard Kenya, and our youth today in the panelists.
Thank you so much. And he is?
Amos Ondeki Nyagemi, Administration Cadet Alcohol Licensing and Control, Borabu Sub-County.
Sawa, thank you so much. The first question goes to the county executive that is here with us. And the question that we could be able to ask today is, from the county government perspective, what do you see is the role of the youth in driving the progress that we want in the community?
The question has got many answers, which we can discuss the whole day. But I say, ile kitu mko nayo kwa sasa hivi. I can say they are there, but very minimal. The initiatives for the youth, the cooperatives for the youth, the companies for the youth. Youth have got companies. I'm speaking because now, as a chief officer, I'm overall in the activities of the department. You have companies, you have registered companies, very few, because hata huwa tunatafuta. And then once we get, this is a youth company that we are supposed to give the tender. We get it pre-qualified, we go the processes, we give you the tender, only for you to sell it. to somebody else. Why? I keep on asking myself, instead of you selling that company, that tender that I have given you to supply uniforms to us, why are you giving somebody else? Why can't you ask this person to lend you some money to supply? And you know, maybe we do not know what happens here. Even when the payments are done, they still consider that 30% for the youth. If the youth has done this work, in payment they still check, have you paid any of the 30% companies? That is companies for the youth, companies for women, companies for people with disability. What I can urge you, create as many companies as possible. Cooperatives I have seen very few. Like soon we shall have Governor's Cup. And we will need uniforms nyingi sana. We shall need balls, many. If you come as a group, for example, Borabu Youth Initiative, and say, we are a cooperative, or we are a group from Borabu, and the chief, we want this. Who can deny you that? Because I will have my power again to say, hii nimeachia vijana na wao wapate pesa. So a ball on your side that once you get the company, you get the tenders, don't sell. Ask this person to give you money, you will return the money to him.
Maybe before you pass the mic, I would like to ask this question. We have said that youth companies, they got charges on. Maybe as the county department for youth, investigated maybe what might be the cause of this?
This is a financial specialist in many areas. You can answer that. I am a linguist. I pass it over to my director.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you. I think vijana, tuko pamoja? Yes. Help me define or differentiate between discipline and behavior. Nani anaweza tusaidia hapo? Discipline and behavior.
Discipline is the act of doing the right thing in the right time and in the right way, while behavior is the acts, all the things that you do regularly until they become your norm.
Mmesikia vile amesema? Yes. Inaweza kuwa tunalalamika, si ndio? Lakini shida iko wapi? Is it on the part of the county government or on your part? Yes, because we always hold public participation. We go around, we visit every sub-county, even wards. We keep giving this information.
And most parents complain that we have become lazy. Hatuabiliki na hatutaki kufanya kazi nyumbani. So mzazi anaona ngumu kukulisha na hufanyi kazi. That is the cry of a parent here in Nyansiogo. We have been conducting intergeneration dialogues, men dialogues. Another thing they talk about is drug abuse. Tunatumia bangi sana na kubel. If you can afford money to buy a bang, can't you not save that money? Hello? Hiyo pesa tunaweza ekeza. Hiyo kubele ya 20 bob, ni 20 bob ama ni 30 bob ama ni 50 bob. Unaweza isale. Na hiyo pesa upeleke place important. The parent will be there to support you. If at least you also make an effort. But if you don't make an effort, pia mzazi atachoka. We agree tumesoma na hakuna makazi. We can't all fit to employment. We all have journeys, even us who are employed. I am a young leader. Me sijafikisha 30 years. And I'm leading a project, a very big project, and I'm proud of myself. But if I could tell you my story, let me just mention a simple of it. I was a waitress before I got here. Did it hinder me from being a project manager, guys? Did it hinder me? But I kept pressing on. I never gave up, and I believed in myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So you've got to start somewhere, right? Director.
Yes, good afternoon again.
Afternoon.
I think there's some aspects maybe I would want us to understand as youth. As youth. There's some aspects I want us to understand as youth. Number one, there's nurturing and passion. Sindio? Nurturing ni nini? Na passion ni nini? There's also wisdom and knowledge. Sindio? Yes. How do you apply the same? Mimi nimesoma nimefika class 8 ama form 2 nimeacha shule. Saa hiyo ni nini nitaanza kufanya ndio sasa niweze kuwa independent, maybe financially, socially, say it. Hii mkiangalia shida iko wapi? Because once you're born, you need to be nurtured. Kisha grow, kisoma, you have your passion, nataka kuandikwa, si ndio? Because I think you have pardoned na mafikirio ya kuandikwa, si ndio? Lakini kabla upate kazi, what do you expect to do so that you sustain yourself? Mmeandika sustainable? Yes. Sijamaliza form 4, si ndio? Shule imeishia hapo. Nitafanya nini? Si ndio? Okay. As maybe to grow up, kuna vile tumepitia classes mingi kusoma, kuna ile mnaita strategy. Si ndio? Who can define for me what a strategy is? Nani anajua? Strategy. Okay. Can I take you through? Strategy unaweza kuita policy, si ndio? Ama wanting to understand now that you are a grown up, umekuwa youth, si ndio? You want to live your own life or be dependable. Strategy is wanting to understand where you are at that very moment, where you want to go and how. How involves cost. Mahali nataka kwenda hiyo ni vision yako, nataka kuwa mwalimu, nataka kuwa businessman, si ndio? And wanting to assess whether you are operating within the laws and everything. Tulifundishwa kuna ile kitu inaitwa ile miti ya kufanya unga, sio ni wimbi. Peso. Mtu andike PE. Kono wetu akaswagiro baliga. Si ndio? Muswago. Peso, mundali kemate, mtu andike. Peso. Sasa kwa hii kama uelewi hii ni nini? Kama P inasimamia political. E economy. S social. T technology. L legal. And E environment. Sasa kwa hizi zote, as you grow up, as you want to make a decision, what you want to do in life maybe, or what you want to become, you have to understand the political terrain that any action you want to take, how is it likely to affect you politically, economically, socially, technologically, legally, and the environment. So you, as you step forward, or where you are, as you step forward, lazima uangalie kama kuna sindano, usikanyage sindano. You be guided by this. So as youth, you need to understand. Number one, lazima ujue wewe ni mtu grow up, uko na discipline, si ndio? You have an ambition of where you are and where you want to go. Kazi ziko. Kiniangalia hivi mimi nimeandikwa na serikali, si ndio? But I have several sources of income. Anytime where you are, assess the environment. Si ndio? Environment is comprised of so many opportunities. It's only that we don't care or we don't have a vision. Yes. Like now, mshahara tutapata because vile tulisema pesa ichadilisi. Hatuwezi kwenda kuwapiga na nyumba unafaa ulipe kama unaishi kwa mwenyewe, si ndio? madeni bills kwa duka, si ndio? Do you have to depend on the, the salary maybe the government's giving you or an employer is giving you? We also encourage you to be employers also. You start a business and employ people. I think if you get it right from this very moment, then we are able to move forward as independent what? And sober, youths. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe the question that I could ask, maybe the youth officer will be back. Also the county staff that is here. The youth want to move forward. They want to prosper. But we have said that they are relaxed. They are impatient. We have said various things. Okay, let me just ask this question. Currently in the county, and maybe when the youth officer comes back, we'll ask what's available in the government. What programs, funding, and policies that are available to support the youth? We have talked about the 30%. Is there anything else that is available? Are there other programs? So Chief, maybe you can go first.
Before I respond to that, I just felt like telling the youth that the kind of lifestyle you want to lead, make sure you know how to fund it. Are we there? Yeah. Make sure you know how to fund it. Maybe next time our voice can organize again. We come and tell you that I did not wake up and decided to become a doctor that way. You have to fund it. I want to be a doctor. Salary will not suffice. Therefore, I have to go to Gikosh and sell something, buy something in my car, which I bought from the side also, and so you can. There are so many things we have, and the things that the national government, the county government have put in place, sometimes they will take long. Ziko, yes, but they might take long to reach you. That's why we say that the skills that we have, the education that we have, tuangalie tena which are other skills that I can use to get that 100 bob, 1,000 bob to fund my lifestyle that I want to live. The county, for example, the Department of Gender, has got mentorship activities. Ambazo, I cannot wake up one morning and say today I want to do mentoring. Procedure equal. You have to put it in the budget, ienda assembly, irudi, ifanye nini. By the time inakufikia that you want to spend that money, financial year is at May. What will you do? There's nothing more you can do. But there will be maybe one mentorship. But we can still get the same from our churches. We can get the same from ourselves. That when we meet, si moshenetu, we are mentoring ourselves. Some of the things I have seen in Nairobi, I want to copy it for people here. The youth from Mrima. What were Mrima? They have flats. Women there have got flats in Nairobi from just the table banking, which they started a few years. Unasikia unaziona zinafanana, unasema hizi ni za wamama wa Kerugoya ama Kirinyaga, unaona. And they didn't wake up and start at the age of 40. They began from the youth. Walikutana, walisoma Menyenya High School, wakaenda wakapatana Nairobi kanisani, wakapatana hapo wakaanzisha. So it didn't begin at age of 50 or 40. So mentorship programs is one of the things that the government has put in place, especially the Department of Gender has got mentorship program. Another one we have, of course, is still another program for GBV training against, we are training youth against GBV. So that usingoje ukue 40 ndio uanze ku-experience GBV. We live in families with GBV and we are training now the youth. Mukigrow, usiati sasa unaenda ku-practice what you saw from. Because we copy many things from our families. Usiende ku-practice huko. I saw a lady, alisema msione mwili mdogo kabisa.
Yeah, Florence.
Akasema I am married, I have a family. I don't want to imagine the family how it looks like, but anaweza pata mtu mkubwa, mwili mkubwa mwenye Florence atamwambia anything, because this man ameona kwamba huko nyumbani babangu ndio kusema anaambia Flo, fanya haraka ama ukipate. Unaona? Yani tumecopy from the families. So we are training the youth to learn these things from as early as now, that GBV is not the way forward, but we can always talk and agree. Another one we have is a creative economy, that is under talent searching and nurturing, which we single down to sports, which we have every December. We started last December, and now we have put in place what we are doing. And again, from the department, I also go and fight for my department. I said, the people who will supply this are youth companies. So kama company yako ni ya youth, please make sure you pre-qualify. When it comes to November, August, September, October, November, you supply to us the uniform. Well, like last year, we spent a lot of money buying uniforms, director. That money could have gone, would have been left here. But we got someone from Nairobi to do what? To supply. But that money could have been with our youth here. And we do not have control that now you pay, you know. You have to prepare early and be among the people who are supplying. Another one we do, which I would have wished that our tier always needs time to talk about, is the mental health. Mental health awareness. We are doing it because it was never there before in our department. But every morning as I transition to Nyamira, working Nyamira County, I operate from a place called Ikonge to Nyamira every morning. On my road from Nyamira alone to Ikonge, I see 6 people who have got mental issues wakitembea pale kwa barabara. And sadly, 4 of them are youth. I'm able to tell youth from the old people. 4 of them are who? Youth. And I said, yes, this thing is real and we need to talk to the youth. All these things will be possible with the budget. The department, the government has put budget aside for this. And again, we have, apart from the budget, we have the partners. Like today, you are here because of our partner, CFAD, our tier of voice.
Yeah.
They are brought you here and they said, now we are here, we want to talk issues affecting the youth, and we are here, partners. In January, we shall have a partner called Light for the World. Next week, we do the mapping for the youth with disability. So for today, kama uko na wao, please, watume kwangu, send me the names, the youth with disabilities. The Light for the World will train them and then give them some money kidogo, 50K, I think, to start their businesses from
individually or as a group?
Sorry?
The
individually. Watapea individual. Munasikia, the youth with disability. It will begin in January, but now preparations ndio tunaanza 18th, tunaanza mapping. So kama unawajua, mututumie through the county officers. And the policies. Yes, last year when we were doing the sports activity, we realized that we do not have a policy to guide this. And we started straight away with a policy. We are at a 0 draft. Inaitwa Nyamira Youth Policy, 0 draft. 0 draft does not mean no policy. It is a policy, a write-up that we have done, and it follows some procedures. And we are hopeful that at the end of this year or next financial year, our youth policy will be there. Some of the things in youth policy that I have, the 0 draft that I have, is the percentage of representation in our county. I want you to tell me, have you seen a person below 35 in executive? Hiyo ni tunezungumza chini ya carpet. Yeah. Have you seen? No, the answer is no. We do not have anyone under 35 in there.
Executive.
Yeah, the youth policy will be there to guide. Once a policy is there and it's enacted, lazima, your youth space must be there. Another one is procurement to be made a must for the youth. Utauzia mtu. Ukiuzia mtu ikifika mwisho, when we get someone who is doing it payment inakwama mahali. This is to ensure that youth will hold their procurement, their tenders from number 1 to the last, so that you don't sell your tenders to people. In my department, we have 2 tenders. We had 2 tenders last year for the youth, for Nyamira Pavilion and the Nyamira Playground. And I knew it is the youth who are doing it. During payment, because those men who buy the tenders know how to follow up the money, they are patient. I get it's a person who is not a youth following for the money. And it really saddens me because I knew I have given a youth the tender. But the person following for the money is not a youth. And finally, in that policy, we know we have said that a number of skills to be taught to the youth. You know, everything in government, when you decide to do something, you don't wake up one morning and say, I'm doing this. It has to be written down, documented, so that when you do it, you have somewhere you can say, this one is guiding me on how to do it. So that is, I can say those are the things that we have put in place as a department, and a department represents the county government.
Thank you.
So what is to be done, everything is now is free. What do you do if you are umesoma na una mahali? We have also ICT hub, iko hapa. So you start training there, youth empowerment center everywhere. After getting those training jobs online, that is Achira digital. When you get enough training, you can work from Kenya, working for the company abroad. All those things now, serikali imeshughulikia. So I cannot see any excuse. It is you to choose where to be and who you are in the future. Otherwise, things are okay as of now. From my end, I can see from our ministry, we are trying to reach every youth and to empower every youth. People living with disability, their throat is there. So there is nothing you can say that you don't have. That's where we have a constitution talking about youth, vulnerable, and we have youth, vulnerable, and marginalized groups. So there is nothing you can say, only that to encourage you, you take a step and you receive what you need. Otherwise, that is only the way to
Thank you so much. Director?
Yes. Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
Youth, you are potentially successful if you properly employ your mind, in the sense you use wisely passion, commitment, vision, and mission. You will succeed. There's no doubt. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sibia?
Habari zenu. Self-governing. Embrace saving. I think from it you can't miss. If you do self-governing, I think it will take you somewhere.
So self-governing and self-management. Now, when we began this session, we asked you to be able to note down any questions that you may want to have. Maybe let's read through. What I will request the panel, you will fill the question that you will want to answer, you note it down, then I will give you an opportunity to respond in the shortest time possible. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I also, maybe I might want to say something to the youth. Identify your addiction. What's your addiction? Are you earning from this addiction? If you're not earning, just find a way of just quitting that addiction. If you are on social media 24/7, try to earn some money from that social media. If you can't earn alone, look for people with similar objectives. You try to make some money. Now, we have leaflets here. I will read, and then they will respond. So this anonymous person is saying, I urge and encourage whoever that wants to venture into farming to consult me. And then I will offer farming services. And then they've left their number. I think that's very important. Maybe I should read the number. Ukitaka ufunzo ukulima, kindly call 0725 620 775. Thank you so much.
Maybe if I can do a follow-up. Who is that?
Kindly simama. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm saying
it's you.
It is Godfrey already.
Oh, so it's Godfrey already. And he says if you want farming, you can be able to contact him. What kind of farming?
He says I do beekeeping and honey processing. I also do cultivation to those instructed by keeping. So anafuga nyuki.
If you have nyuki at your home and you unashindwa vile ya kutoa hiyo asali na kubata market, ndio huyo. Thank you so much. Proceed.
The next one I think is a question that has already been answered. This commentator is asking, what have you done to end unemployment among the youths within the county? And then second question, what procedures do you follow for one to secure a job in our county? So this one I can answer you direct. Unasoma gazeti, kuna kuanga na adverts. Ukiona imeadvertisiwa and you qualify, you apply, utaitwa interview, ufollow the due process alafu utapata.
Maybe on that, do you have something to add? Chief?
Yes, as Amos has said, prepare yourself. There is no one who is lucky. Don't say that so and so is lucky. No. He or she prepared herself. Then opportunity came, akaiona, aka-apply. Opportunity met the preparedness. Kuna opportunities, by the way, ziko, some jobs are there. But maybe we are not prepared. Or, tuko TikTok, hata tuangali hiyo ingine. For instance, kuna scholarships zinaendelea in the Ministry of Education. Ingia their website, angalia. Ona zinataka lini. And by the way, nyingi zinakuanga for youth. Enda huko nje, someni mkuje hapa. Mkiwa na masomo, mutapata kazi.
Maybe Chief, before you hand over the mic, are there any deliberate steps you've made to ensure that the youth get job opportunities?
One that was done in 2023, I said it earlier enough, that the initial requirement of experience of 5 years ilitolewa. That's why I have a team of sports officers. By the way, walikuja pamoja, sports officers and liquor cadets, about 12 of them came in the same time, wote ni youth. Mnaona? So, hiyo ndio a deliberate move, I can say, that the department took to His Excellency the Governor and he bought it, accepted it and enacted it. And that's why we are having the young people working. Because sometimes something like experience puts you off. That a job is there, na inataka mtu akona 10 years experience and you have 20. Utatoa wapi? Are we there? Yeah. And again, another thing, as for me and my team, sometimes when I see opportunity, now that is a personal initiative, from our circles zenye tumetengeneza huko nje. If you see an opportunity and you are not an engineer, for instance, can you post to your groups so that one of you has got a brother or a sister who is an engineer, this person can get. So that we help someone who was not able to see the advert, apate advert, apitie hapo, ndi apate kazi. Sometimes these jobs, you cannot really walk in and get them because kotini na kungoja, legal issues are there. Did you advertise this? That's why alisema, see the advert, apply.
Sawa tu. Aya, thank you. You can ask your question. Your name? When you ask the question, you mention your name and who the question you want to answer.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm Mara Teresa from SSI. I'm a sociologist. I've got a question. My question now, I heard someone say that the youth don't want to form groups and apply for the funds. Maybe that is not true, or it might be true, I don't know. But some think that, the literate and the illiterate, the ratio is not equal. Now, nikienda kwa mtu maybe hajasoma, I tell that person that I want us to form a group so that we apply for this fund. The person might think that I'm trying to scam. That is now the question is, what are some measures that have been put aside by your offices to fight against this? And the question number 2 is, how can we work together so that we can attain some of the policies put aside by your office, attain on the programs and policies on youth? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you answer directly? Okay.
I can answer on behalf of my officer from national government. You know, as we speak through the statistics, there could be groups that you have formed for youth. Because I'm a teacher now, let me stand. But for instance, in our county, in our departments, if you have the groups, how many of you are registered with us as the Department of Gender, Youth, Sports, Culture, and Social Services? We register groups, but how many do we have? Zakari Nyerere ndio nimepea hiyo jukumu ya kusema, yani kujua ni groups ngapi zimekuwa registered. Atakwambia kwamba I have 145 football clubs registered, but I have only 2 social groups. Na hizo mbili, by the way, one comes from around hapa njia ya kwenda Nyansiongo, nimesahau kidogo hapa katikati. Masige pale mbele kidogo. Ni group moja ya wamama wakubwa walikuja kwa ofisi last year and they registered a group pale Simbauti. It comes from there, around Simbauti Primary. Another one comes from the other side, karibu na Luland. They came registered and they left. Now, hizo groups, the social groups, ndio hizo tunasema, those are the ones we are talking about. Zenu mimi sijaona. Ama Nyerere umepata chini ya maji. So, can you go and register your groups? And we register, for us, we register with 1,000. So the statistics, nikiulizwa leo hii, in Nyamira County, how many groups do you have? I can say, social groups, I have only 2. For instance, an opportunity came. We shall have a cultural expo in Japan. Na inatakana wale hizo groups which were registered in last financial year, 24-25. I only gave how many groups? 2 groups hizo. Zingine sasa mko wapi? Na tunaregister na just 1,000. And so mmeona where we are. You might be having groups, but if you don't register, us we will not know. As a person, I may see that I have a group in my church, but if it's not registered, we will not communicate anything that is not written down and registered. The second part of the question, Aliuliza, in making policies, how can the policies be friendly to youth? When we make a policy, like now the one we have, youth policy on zero draft, there is a time it will reach a certain stage whereby we can call public participation. Public participation zinakujanga hapa. There is a time I sat here for public participation for liquor licensing. I didn't see youths. I saw a few youths here. Uwa mnakuanga mko wapi? That's my question. Mnaendanga wapi? Public participation here wazee hapana. Please come, because now that is where your representation begins. Tutawasomea hiyo policy mkiwa hapo kwa public participation. Mtasema hapana, hatutaki 30%, we want 40%. Or msituweke pamoja na the vulnerable groups like PWD and the women hapana. Sisi kama youth, give us 10%. You just air it during the process of making those policies. And through that one, now you can be sure if we reach implementation, you are so sure that whatever you said here was done, because you are able to read through and see that the rules, I participated in the rules. I want to bring your attention, Honorable Sakaja, wakati kulikuwa kunatengenezwa the what of Kenya, the 2010 Constitution of Kenya. I remember seeing him. Ilikuwa kitambo kidogo. I remember seeing him writing some part of the Constitution. Today, if you ask him, which part of the Constitution did you write? he will tell you. And then when he was doing that time, he was a youth of 20, 21, 22. So what prevents us from doing such activities? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Where was the second question? The second one? Okay, now I didn't count somebody from here. We didn't.
Good evening. My name Karibu. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Faith. My question is under unemployment. Nimesikia akisema kama ukitaka job kwa county inakuwa gazetted. For my case, kuna courses zingine zenye tulifanya tutangoja zikae gazetted. Haziwezi. Kama mimi I did a diploma in food science and technology. Nikatafuta kazi, nika-apply, hadi tena nimeenda degree. Sasa tumengoja, mimi sijaiona mahali wame-advertise course kama hiyo. Ama food science pia unaweza pata kazi kwa industry, let us say Nyansiongo Tea Factory. Kuna grounds kama parents, hapa lazima ujuane na director, sijui nini. Ebu tuambie, juu naona sasa nikimaliza, niko na skills and knowledge. Under food science, unasoma about liquor ama beer. Naweza kuja hapa kwa ground nikuje na skills. Maybe niambie mtu, najua kutengeneza pombe. Tutengeneze sasa. Juu amtaki kutuemploy.
Thank you so much. Who can answer that?
I can answer.
Okay.
Thank you so very much for doing the skills in food science. There is something we call marketability. If you do course 1, na upate kwamba hakuna mahali umewaiona wakisema you must have done something, what do? You think outside the box. Myself, I can give you 1 minute about myself. I was telling some 2 people who are in here that I have graduated 6 times. Why was I graduating 6 times? The first course I did, my passion was not there. So I had to quickly do another course which aligns with my passion on top of what I did. Later on I did it and I realized there is some things we do here which requires these skills. I go do another course. When you apply for a job, hata kama ni sisi unaangalia wote hao wako na degree, lakini huyu ako na diploma juu ya hiyo degree. Whom do you take? Mwenye ako na something on top of what others have. That's what I mean, that you make you broaden the basis. Sawa. In food science, there is Keroche Industries. I want to use the example you used. Apart from KPLC yenye tumeona miaka nenda miaka rudi, there came a Keroche, and the Keroche made monies. Alianzisha tu, aliita mtu kuja tufanye hii, but tufanye, kumbuka ile kitu director sema juu ya pestle, kuna legal. Seek the legal intervention. It could guide how you're going to do this. It could be something, I'm not saying that you're going to do it, but whatever you plan to do, please consult from people, get information before you go there. You might not get a job, but you can be an employee. One of my peoples here, I'm employing my cousin. Yes. Director here, kwa zile kazi nyingi zenye hajasomea, create some employment in Nairobi. For my cousin, I just got my cousin working there. When I asked him, where are you working? I'm working so and so. So you see, him is an accountant, but the job he has employed that person as a rider. The rider is, whatever he's doing, it's not even related to accounting, but he has created employment to someone else. I don't know whether I have answered your concern.
Okay, thank you. You had a question?
Okay, my name is Bernardo Ghetto. I have around 3 questions to ask. Please ask one. Okay, because of time, let me ask one question. And my question goes to the officer in cooperatives and circles. You know, in cooperatives and circles, in most cases, we deal with money. And money, at times, is a demon for the youths. Handling money is not easy. When youths, we come together, we form a group, we start the contribution and the saving. And then when it reaches a point where we want to lend our money, sometimes we lend to a person maybe not in the group or within the group. And all of a sudden, the person disappears with the money. And that one kills our morale. After we have registered the group, how are you going to safeguard our constitution so that we can get our money back when someone or one of us has gone with the money?
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Let me now stand because our senior stood, isn't it? Before you register SACCO, we have two things. A bylaw that is entailed with you. Second is a cooperative act. To safeguard your money, we look at your act. The clause you said on lending. Now, because you have said on lending, now let me teach shortly. Before you lend from a SACCO, we have what we call guarantors. In a guarantor, he has a security. For instance, when I saw you all, I saw an opportunity to register you a SACCO from Borabu. Isn't it? Through the ETP. If I register you, you save your money, then we reach a point when you start loaning each one of you. When you lend, you see someone we call a guarantor. A guarantor is someone who give you a share. Might be 1 share, 2 share, or 3 share, with a security. So we'll check that person through the security. We return the money through the security under which the lending was done, or the provision was done. If you find that a SACCO fails, is because of the provisions. They never followed the law.
Thank you so much. Who was the fourth?
Okay, my question is that, I'm Joel from Mang. My question is that, you find a youth is empowered to start maybe a project on farming, maybe poetry or whatever he is doing or she's doing, but she or he doesn't have an income or how can we call it? A source of income so where he will get the money to start this farming or this business. How, as a county, can you help this person?
Good. Director?
Yes. Wairi naende?
Yeah.
Tunasemaje kwenyu tukisalimia mtu ama tukisema muda umeenda ni jioni? Madani?
So, Wairide, umesema? Habari ya jioni? Pastun. Muriaga hoaini?
Muriaga.
Thank you. Sasa, huyu anasema, unataka kuanza biashara, si ndio? Ama umeanza biashara? Si ulisema hivi? But you don't have what? Capital. Number one, you have an interest, maybe invent, maybe the idea you want to start a certain business. Now, how do you want to be assisted? Capital. And at that time hauna pesa yoyote, hakuna pahali utaenda utafute. The magnitude of the business, size ya biashara unataka kwanza. Sema tu ndio nikusaidia.
Unajua unaweza pata somebody anataka kuanza biashara yenye maybe capital ni kitu karibu 10,000. Akienda kwa bank kukopa, the interest rate yenye anarudisha is very high. So how can you help this person apate 10,000 with a lower interest rate compared to ile yenye unafaa kurudisha kwa bank?
Okay. I'm also a businessman. Kama accountant, tusema hivyo. Anytime you want to start a business, there is what we call risk. Si ndio? Risk ni nini? The probability that something bad is likely to happen. Yes. Tena risk nyingine unaweza kuangalia, unaweza kuwa unataka kuanza biashara ya kuku, si ndio, kufuga. Kuna hilo ugonjwa, si ndio? You have to assess. Ugonjwa inaweza kuja ikikujia kuku moja inaua zote. You have to know the business you want to do first. And then if you are unable, you lower the ambition. You wanted to start with 10,000 and you are unable, you've reached out to people, umeongea na wao, si ndio? Lakini sasa you have no otherwise. And you have a risk of going maybe kuchukua 10,000 and you don't have the ability to repay because it takes you time for the business to break even, si ndio? Yes. So you lower the ambition and start with the business. You must look for options. Options that maybe can allow you to start with maybe even 2,000. You know, even if you start with 2,000, it depends on the discipline you employ along the way as you move. You get it? So number one, youth, any business you want to start with or to start, assess the risk of the business you want to do. Number two, is it legal? Ni kitu iko halali, si ndio? And assess the market, si ndio? Nataka kuanza biashara ya kuku, labda umeidentify kuna hoteli zingine hapa nini, you can come and start a business, si ndio, ya kuku. Sababu vifaranga zikishakuwa kubwa, unaenda unauza huko. You have to think very fast what you want to do and where are you going to sell maybe the products of your business. So end time, and you may, kuna ile mnaita procrastination, postponement of time is the thief, postponement is the thief of time. Si ndio? Yaani nataka nipate 10,000 ndio nifanye nini, nianze biashara na muda
So because we consume what we agree, what we accept to go into our minds. You decide to make it a beautiful sitting room, the sitting room we have in our mind that we want to have. Make it now. Don't allow, as I told you, Mimi, I don't like noise. The negative energy, let me say. The negative energy, I don't. Even when someone starts to raise the voice, hapo ndio nimesimama na nikafanya nini, nikatoka. And as you make it peaceful, as you make your room peaceful, you are able to think clearly, you are able to make decisions well without being influenced by anything or anybody. You are able to see that in the next 2 years, I want to be here or I want to be there. And finally, when you become bosses, I know you'll be bosses somewhere, amen? Please treat your people nicely. Sawa sawa. Because you are attracting positive energy when you treat your people well, and the blessings will follow. Finally, give God enough space in your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we are grateful and we appreciate. I want to ask one youth network member to give a vote of thanks. Maybe Dennis or Douglas, you can give a vote of thanks.
Nawasalimu nyote mchambo. So my name is Douglas Ratemo from Mutisa Ward. I have been mafunzo ya hawatia wa voice So on my side, kitu yenye imenigusa sana kwa hiyo mafunzo, support leadership. So on my side, nyumbani, I'm a leader, I'm a chairman in my group. Kufanya tu hivi hai ni wengi, almost 50. I'm a school chairman, so what I heard you, kitu tumekosa nao ni confidence, ndio hatuna. So unaona hata tulikuja hapa watu walikaa nyuma. Confidence inaanza kukaa hapa mbele. So our kids na watakia safari njema. Next time on my side, kitu naweza sema as my group, it is already registered. Ya youth group iko registered. Nasikia mtu official alikuwa hapa Mr. Barak. Kijiji chetu tuko na bond na tuna fisheries. So I think that on the side. So nawashukuru na Mungu awabariki mkirudi.
Thank you so much. I request all those outside to come in as we wind up with a word of prayer. Meanwhile, our organization, that is Safeguard, that is Community Initiatives for Change and Development, will continue to partner with you and work with you. Maybe to continue magnifying the voices that we meet on the ground, follow us on our Facebook page. We are available on Facebook as Safeguard Kenya. We are also available on LinkedIn, so you will also find us there, Safeguard. And the program, Our Tea, Our Voice, will continue to work with you and partner with you as we continue to advance the interests of the youth. So with that, I guess we can conclude with a word of prayer from a volunteer once again.
Shall we bow down for a word of prayer? Kind and loving Master above, we humble ourselves before you this wonderful evening again, asking for forgiveness for wherever you have gone against thy will, Father. Thank you for you helped us, Father, in the morning, and we arrived here well. And as you are going to depart, may you be with us, and may you give us journey mercies so that we can reach their destinations well, Father. I do pray this, believing and trusting in Jesus' name.
Thank you so much. As we wind up, this is what we will do. Number one, we thank Getembe TV for being with us all through from when we began to now. We thank the other media houses like Etaya TV, which was here earlier, which has also covered this event. And we thank you, all of you, for the work that you've done. Now here is the directions that we will follow. We will all walk out here. We will take a group photo. Is that okay? And after we take a group photo, I will request all of us to come back in so that we can do some small sawa sawa. So tutaenda